It's been more than 6 years since I entered that strange house in Boston. But to me, it was just 5 months ago. Amnesia, the doctors called it, probably brought on by acute mental stress. I remember investigating the far side of the library. There was screaming. According to the police report, they had searched the house for hours, only to find me later collapsed on the floor. When my eyes opened and I spoke, my colleagues recoiled in fear. There was something unnatural in my voice and blank gaze. They committed me to Arkham Asylum, where I was diagnosed with severe schizophrenia. As it became clear that I presented no danger to either myself or others, I was released from the asylum's care. I have learned little of my activities in the 6 years that followed. The accounts I've been able to piece together show much of my time was spent in travel and study. I maintain a fanatical infatuation with the occult, delving deep into volumes concerning witch cults and dark legends, often in languages unfamiliar to my own. When I reawakened 5 months ago, exactly 6 years after entering that house in Boston, no trace was left of what had been a secondary personality. I was myself again, or at least what I believed myself to be. Return to normal life has been a painful process. In recent days, my dreams have been plagued by cosmic landscapes, and I've become fearful of my own reflection. I am beginning to remember things from that day, more than 6 years past, that I've told no one else. Jack Walters.
Hello, Mr. Walters. My name's Arthur Anderson. I need your help finding a missing person.
I don't take that kind of job.
Did you get my package?
Hold on. What exactly do you want from me, Mr. Anderson?
It's one of my store managers, you see. Brian's his name. Brian Burnham. Nice lad. He disappeared recently from the First National grocery store in Innsmouth.
Innsmouth? Never heard of it.
It's a small fishing town on the coast, not far from Arkham. I'd like to see you in person before you leave.
Hold on there a minute. I didn't agree to take this what the hell? I'll be here all day anyway. Driver, how far to the stop?
Almost there. I'll drop you at the town square of Innsmouth.
Why lock the gates?
Keeps out wanderers looking for work. We don't want those folks like that interfering with our affairs.
Is the bus from Arkham always this empty?
Aye, and we prefers it that way. Not many come to Innsmouth.
But what about trade? Surely the port needs business.
Innsmouth has the means to look after her own. This is it, stranger. End of the line.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked...
I can't be seen talking to you.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Can't help you.
This statue commemorates the men who fought in the Revolutionary War. That way is blocked by a police line. Excuse me, Constable. Jack Walters.
Robes. Alien robes. What you want?
Could you help out a stranger to this fine port?
Are you being funny?
No, not at all. I'm after directions to the First National. I hear they have a store in town.
Innsmouth don't take too kindly to them from out of town. Get lost, stranger.
What happened here, Constable?
Nothing.
Oh, swell. You can let me pass then?
No. You'll have to go another way.
It won't budge. Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Can't rightly say as I know him.
The sign says, Innsmouth Poorhouse, in memory of Lady Warrens. These posters are everywhere. It won't budge. Could you direct me to the First National grocery store? I hear they have a shop in town.
I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, well, you see, I'm looking for a young lad called Brian Burnham. I'm a friend of the family. He worked in the store.
Don't know who you're talking about, fella.
That fellow was just stringing me along with a lot of nothing about nothing. It won't open. These are the offices of the local newspaper, the Innsmouth Courier. It won't open. The delivery truck for the Innsmouth courier. Nothing of interest. Nothing of interest. The door's bolted shut. The window's smashed. I can see what looks like an old dark room. It's unlocked. Assorted paperwork, but nothing of any real interest. The store may be low on stock, but it's immaculately kept. It looks like I need some sort of lifting handle to get it open. Nothing of interest. It won't budge. Looks like the door was forced open, and there's scratch marks on the wood. These scratch marks look like they were made by some kind of animal. Strange. Stock reminders and general notices. Nothing of interest. The drawer is empty. The store appears to have been doing quite well under Brian. The store appears a Store of the Year poster. It seems Brian had a lot of pride in the store. A typewriter, invoices and receipts. Nothing of interest. Nothing of interest. There's a bottle of bootleg rum and a wooden handle.
Whoever's down there, you can rock.
Nothing of interest here. Assorted foodstuffs. Nothing useful. It looks like a diary. It's gotta have some clues. The storage area is clutter-free and well organized. I can feel the air through holes in the brickwork here. The cellar's filled with human remains. These people must have died a long time ago. There must have been a fire down here. The cellar's filled with human remains. Various chemicals and apparatus for developing photographs. Old photos of Innsmouth. Most of them have faded beyond recognition. The window is smashed, and I can see the back alley. Various chemicals and apparatus for developing photographs. There are some issues of the Innsmouth courier line here, and they're dated 1846. Old photos of Innsmouth. Most of them have faded beyond recognition. Can't see anything of use. The old printing press appears to have been sabotaged. Nope, nothing of interest. Nothing of interest here. It won't budge. Holy shit! The door's bolted shut. Nope, nothing important here. From the stench in here, this noose broad must have kicked it a few months back. The poor woman must have taken her own life. I wonder what could have driven her to such a desperate act. From the stench in here, this noose broad must have kicked it a few months back.
Jack?
Do I know you?
Lucas Mackey. Sorry to startle you. Innsmouth doesn't get a lot of visitors. New names spread fast. What are you doing in town, Jack? Hear about the missing Burnham boy?
Not bad. I'm a private detective. My client's a friend of the Burnhams.
Seen the latest press from Arkham? Your boy's been quite busy.
What about you, Mackie? You're obviously not a local. What's your business in town?
True enough, Jack. Nothing too exciting, I'm sorry to say. I'm a government factory inspector. They posted me in this rotten hole to check over the old Marsh refinery. Speaking of which, I've got an appointment with the manager, Jacob Marsh.
Okay, maybe I'll catch you later. That's the first friendly face I've seen in this damn town. But I've been in this business long enough to know he's hiding something. It won't budge.
You better keep your trap shut.
I won't tell him anything.
This town's deserted. Where is everybody?
Just leave me be, stranger.
Where is everybody? It's very quiet.
I can't be seen talking to you.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Just leave me be, stranger.